Hey guys, Eric here. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. Before we tune in to the details today, I have one little favor I'd like to ask you. Are you listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify? If you are, and if you haven't done it already, it would be so helpful to Anita and I if you could leave a 5-star review. It could just be putting 5 stars or even writing down something that you really enjoyed and learned from the episodes that you've heard so far. This kind of help would really improve our ability to give you better content and also to help other people find out about Taiwanica. So if you wouldn't mind taking just a few moments to do that if you haven't already, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we really hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to start your own podcast? Well, it really is easy these days, and it's all thanks to a place called Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's by Spotify, and it's the easiest way to make a podcast, with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain a little bit more in detail. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You literally just log in and press a button on your phone, and you can record. And if the sound is good enough, hey, you have yourself an episode that you can share with your friends and your fans. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. There's so many places for people to listen to you. It's pretty convenient. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. It's easy to use, it's easy to access, and take it from me and Taiwanica. We were able to launch this with an ease of a button. So if you are interested in doing this as well, I recommend you to download the Anchor app or go to Anchor's website. That is anchor.fm. That is ANCHOR.FM. And you can go there to get started.
This is episode 5, talking about tying the knot. Welcome to Taiwanica. I'm Eric, and
this is Anita.
What's up, Anita?
What's up?
How you doing today?
I'm great.
Excelente. And so, Anita, last time we talked about the proposal.
Yep.
And we got some great reviews that
Yes,
everyone loved.
Don't say it.
Everyone loves the flip-flop.
That's not true.
They loved it.
No.
It was great.
Only one of your students said it was okay.
Flippity floppity flip
Okay.
flip flop.
Most of my students were like, hell no.
Okay.
Come on. How could you say yes to that?
Well, you know,
What's up?
my knee doesn't hurt today. Shame, huh? Okay. Well, anyways, but enough about proposals.
Yeah.
It's time to, talk about getting married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun part.
Yeah. So, we're married.
Yeah, and we're kind of like secretly famous because of that.
Oh yeah.
Should we tell everybody?
Well, I think it's too late to go back. So
You tell the story then.
all right, so it all happened about 2 years ago now. Well, a year and a half, and the day was 10/10, 2020. Yeah, that's right. You heard right. What day is that in Taiwan?
It's a national day,
What kind of day?
a birthday of Taiwan.
That's right, and also the birth of our love. That's right. So, because of that, we were like, this is a really good day. And we thought about a lot of days, and we'll talk about why we picked this day later, more on that. But we went to the city hall in the early morning. To be precise, we got married exactly at 10:10 in the morning. And afterwards, we didn't have a lot of people there. We had your mom, your dad, your younger brother, his girlfriend at the time. Yeah, they're married now too. And they took pictures of us.
Yeah.
And when we were done, like signing papers and making it all official, we took photos in this kind of like this
In
little...
a very weird way.
In a weird way, in a cool way.
Cool way.
Yes. And in Taiwan, if you get married at a city hall, the city hall likes to give you a gift. And so
I remember that.
Yeah, so we got this gift. It was in a box in a tote bag. And it said she for love,
I think it's a pot or something.
Inside the box was
It's
a
a
pot,
pot, right?
yes. So we took pictures with the pot, and they were quite crazy. But the crazy part is while we were taking photos, someone came up and talked to Anita. Anita, who was that?
I think she's the lady who works for the office.
Oh, the office. Okay.
She's very nice. She's just asking, "Oh, how did you meet your husband?" And she asked me, "Would you like to share?" For she knows someone who works for a newspaper company. And is it okay if I tell my friend to give you an interview and write a short story about you on a newspaper? I was like,
newspaper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Newspaper, hell yeah.
Yeah, so then what happened?
And then we kind of share the contacts. And then later that day, the lady who works in a newspaper company called me and kind of asking why did you choose this special day to get married, sort of things like that. And then a few hours later, my sister shared a link saying, "I saw you guys in a newspaper."
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And we looked at the picture, and of course, it
It's
was the craziest photo that we took.
Yeah. On the front page.
On the front page of this newspaper. That's right, everybody. You did not hear wrong. 1.5 years ago, your hosts were on the newspaper. And we will share the link in the description. So if you get a chance, make sure to not only check it out, but also rate our podcast. Please, we would love to get your 5 stars. Thank you very much.
Please.
Yes, thank you. But back to talking about weddings. I'm very curious, Anita. I know Taiwan has some really interesting traditions in all parts of your culture. But does marriages and weddings also have them?
Yes.
Okay.
Before I get into it, I wanted to share 2 things.
Sure.
One, it's very nice for you to put it that way. Second, someone still owe me a wedding. Everybody just remember that for that. For me. Hashtag Eric Matthews.
Awkward turtle.
And to answer your question, yes, of course, Taiwan is a very traditional country, and we have a lot of traditions we have to do, especially for huge event like this. Getting married is such a big deal for two families.
The
together.
suspension is killing me, Anita. Just come on, spit one out already.
All right. So I mentioned about engagement last episode, right?
Right.
We don't really officially got engaged when we, the boyfriend gave us ring.
Sure.
We have to have the meeting, teaching, sort
negotiation,
of things.
the money, all this.
Yeah, when the money is done, 2 families are happy about this deal, then we can moving on to the next step,
All right.
which is
The
engagement party.
Oh, party. Should I bring balloons?
We'll be right back.
I really like journaling, but I always end up with no time or cannot find a journal that I really like. So I was like, hey, let me create one. So here it is, a self-help journal created and designed by Anita. Inside the book, I provide very simple and easy to follow template. For example, in the morning, to-do list. In the evening, gratitude practice. So you can use a very little time to start this healthy habit. Go ahead and check it out in our description down below or go to our buymeacoffee.com. know, it's not like the party in the United States.
Ooh, I have a question.
Yes, monkey.
Okay. Do you bring gifts to the party? I almost said
No.
birthday party. Party.
No,
You don't.
no, money only.
Money?
So, yeah, no credit card.
Okay.
No gift allowed.
What about checks? Can I get?
No,
Okay.
money only.
Okay, so how much money should I bring?
Ooh, depends.
Oh, okay. So I want to be as cheap as possible.
I think
so-
right now the cheap is still like 2,200.
Oh man.
I guess.
Can I just sell him a gift card or something?
No.
Oh man. All right. Well, we'll talk more about what happens in America later. But so money is the way to enter this party. But does everyone get to go?
No.
Oh.
So here, there are two different ways.
Uh-huh.
I will explain it real quick.
Sure.
One is if you wanted to separate
Uh-huh.
your engagement party and wedding,
Yeah.
which someone choose to do that, and they will choose like engagement in one day and then wedding another day.
Oh, okay.
Like this. But because, you're gonna spend a lot of money, you're gonna book the restaurant, it's very tiring. So a lot of young people, younger generation, they will combine their engagement party and wedding together.
Oh, I see.
So it's easier.
Yeah.
And you can save a lot of money.
And
by
time.
doing it. And time, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So,
What happens at the engagement party?
what happens in the engagement party
Yeah.
is, when the husband and his best man enter the wife's house, they will have a ceremony.
Oh, okay.
This is kind of like, I think this is a funny part and interesting part that I really like about the engagement party.
Okay.
Is the husband and wife will sit
Oh,
together
okay.
in the wife's house.
Yeah. We're already there.
Yeah, we're already there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they will sit there
Uh-huh.
and then they'll exchange rings.
In the house.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is kind of like interesting. So only this part, only the wife's family and the husband's family will invited to this kind of ceremony. Thing.
Okay.
So they will exchange the ring,
Yeah.
and once you change the ring, you guys are engaged.
I see.
That's when you are officially engaged.
Another question. Okay, I'm gonna just say.
Are you gonna do
Okay.
this every time?
Maybe today.
Use the
Maybe
monkey-
today.
monkey
If you
sound.
like me voting, or if you like me
Monkey
doing
sound.
monkey sounds, vote on your phones. Okay, but anyways.
Yes.
So I know that when we got married, we also did a prayer in front of a shrine inside of that house.
Oh.
Is that is that supposed to be during the engagement party, or is that supposed to be after the wedding?
It will be the engagement party.
Or the engagement party. So after they exchange the rings, they will do the prayer in front of the shrine?
Yes. So, we are still in the wife's house, right?
Right.
So we will have like what you say, the shrine. We will tell an ancestor, say,
Yeah.
right now, someone's daughter's name is getting married, officially married today. So we
Yeah.
will have a new family member,
Right.
sort of things like that, and then they will be it.
That'll be it at the end of the ceremony, because
Yeah.
I had to do that for your family
Yes.
because I'm a foreigner. And
Doesn't mean that it's not because you're a foreigner.
Oh, okay.
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 Don't feel like everybody's against you.
Okay, gotcha.
Our family, my
Anyways.
family loves you.
Yes, I know. They love me so much, which is building up to the point what I was trying to say was that they loved me so much that they gave me their family name.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
it's pretty rare.
That was a really rare moment, and I felt very honored because I was given the Wu, Ko Tian Wu, last name, and I was like, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I felt very honored for that. So that I
My
just
dad
wanted
is
to
gonna cry.
yeah. If you're hearing Baba, yeah,
My dad loves him so much. I don't know why.
of course, obviously, who doesn't love this? I'm pointing at my body right now. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
so that's an interesting part. That's the engagement party. So let's just say, okay, engagement party is over. It's the next day. It's time to get the wedding going on. So what happens at the Taiwanese wedding?
Okay. First of all, it doesn't have to be the next day.
Oh,
you know?
right. Sorry.
Like,
Right. You can have it on the same day. Right.
yeah, on the same day or separate day, based on what fortune teller tell you.
Oh, fortune teller is at it again.
Yes.
Okay. So.
You only do like you only go visit fortune teller one time.
Oh, okay.
So the fortune teller choose day for you, like the day you get engaged. And you can tell the fortune teller if you wanted to have the same day, so they will make the calculation somehow.
Okay, gotcha.
And be
So-
the same day.
So we got married on 10/10/2020 at 10:10 in the morning.
How many times you gonna tell people that?
So until they don't ever forget, and they send us
I think they'll never forget.
gifts every year. Okay. So we had a pretty lucky time. Do you think so? You're kind of a fortune teller. You're a Pisces. So.
I think it is. Yes, it's a pretty good day.
All right, great.
It's like 10/10/2020 at 10:10 in the morning.
Yes.
So
Excellent.
walking you around.
Right. All those zeros means money. Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to the point here. So that they help you organize the time and the day. And so let's just say we picked the best time and day for our wedding. Now what happens?
For our wedding or engagement.
In wedding. We're already done with the engagement. It's wedding
Okay.
time.
So, like I said, it could be in a different day or the same day. Usually, if it's on the same day, your engagement party ceremony will be in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Right? So everybody will just at the wife's house, only close family, maybe some friends, and then they will move to
A different location?
different location. Yeah, all of them, like the husband will take the wife to their house and do like the praying shine thing again in their house. Basically
gotcha.
the same thing. You tell the ancestors, oh, we are married, and then
This is our house now.
Yeah, sort of
Gotcha.
things like that. And again, based on what fortune teller tell you, the set time they will all get together at the restaurant or hotel, whatever, wherever you are having your wedding. So they will just get together.
So it's
there.
more like a banquet.
It's a banquet, yes.
Oh, okay. So in the banquet, it's no longer family. Friends can be there too.
Yes. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
everybody. Also your relatives, like, your grandma's sister.
Like
or
distant relatives.
Distant
Gotcha.
relatives.
Okay, so we're all there. What are
Yeah.
we doing?
Eating,
Just eating,
drinking,
drinking,
singing KTV, karaoke, whatever.
Okay. So there's not like a special like thing that you do as a guest there.
Not really. You go there, you give them your hongbao,
So a red envelope.
yeah, red envelope, and then you can enter, then chit chat with their relatives or friends. And when the wedding officially start, you have to sit on your table. And this is also very different. You are going to go. You are going to tell people what is going, where you need to sit during the wedding.
Oh,
Right? You're going to do that part. But in Taiwan, just like, they will give, like, for example, this table is only for friends. So you have to find the tag on the table, and then you sit.
Oh,
the
okay.
table.
And then I heard that during this banquet that the couple will come and like do a greeting. There's even like a Chinese word for it, like a 酒敬 or something like
敬酒.
敬酒. And they do that. What's the purpose of this 敬酒?
It's kind of just like go there and say thank you to, come to our wedding.
That's it.
Thank you for your money, but we don't say it out loud. But
Oh,
just
okay.
thank you for coming.
And
like
giving me
this.
money, cha-ching. Okay, gotcha.
Like this.
Okay, so now I kind of understand the whole entire idea of a Taiwanese wedding. But there's only one other thing I'm really curious about.
Yes.
Why does the bride change so many dresses?
Who doesn't like clothes?
She's making like a
dresses?
really sexy pose right now. Watch out. Good thing there's not video.
I mean, you don't have to, but usually, like, I think it's kind of like a business way of promoting, like those, how do you call that? Like 婚纱公司.
Oh, just those ways of selling dresses.
Yeah, you say, oh, we give you a really, this is a really good deal. I will including you like 3 dresses for your
this
wedding.
price.
Yeah, sort of things like that.
Wow,
Of course,
what a
hell yeah, I'm
bargain.
gonna,
I'm gonna look hot.
yeah.
Oh, it's my wedding day.
Yeah, I only got married one time most of the people,
Yeah.
right? You know.
Yeah.
So of course I'm gonna choose like more. The more dressed, the better, right?
Oh, sure. So that's where it came from. It's not from like a tradition. It's not from like some sort of crazy mythology. It's just marketing.
For the show, yes.
Okay, got you. Okay. Well, that's really interesting. It sounds like the wedding ceremony in Taiwan and the USA has some similarities, but also some differences.
Please do share.
In the USA, there are a few things, but one of the biggest things I think we could just clearly call out right now is that America does not have an engagement day. Okay, there's no engagement party. Okay, instead of engagement party, like you really care. Okay, so there is a difference. Instead of having a party together with family and being really awkward and exchanging gifts or rings together in front of a bunch of sweaty family members and then like praying at some sort of shrine, instead what we do is we have little parties, one for the lady and one for the man, the bride and groom, and they are somewhat similar but also somewhat different. The woman's is the bridal shower and the man's is the bachelor's party. Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, I guess we don't need to know what's inside
Yeah,
the parties.
no.
Well, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So the thing is that in the bachelor party is that the men will go do crazy things. Yes. And in that, for example, is like the last night of the man being, single, basically. So he can like go out with his guy friends, go do lots of drinking, maybe smoke some cigars. And then one of the most popular things in the USA is to have strippers. Yes. If you don't know what a stripper is, please Google.
Please tell everybody
unless you're
how to spell
18
it.
or older, okay?
Older.
18 or older, please. What a stripper is, okay? And then for the bridal shower, on the other hand, is something very similar, except on lady version. Except instead of like, in my opinion, it's pretty much the same. It can be wild and crazy where there are male strippers. Or it could be just a grand old time, girls going out and partying and getting drunk. It's not as extreme, I feel like, but it can be if they want it to be. Definitely equality and the craziness. So that is basically our version of the engagement party.
That's cool. Very nice. So usually it's like the day before the engagement, or the day before the wedding.
Yeah, good question. It's it can be. Usually it is. Usually it's the day before the wedding.
Then how can you say sober?
Oh, you don't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So usually the groom, the husband to be, the man who's about to get married, will be sort of hungover on the wedding. But the bride, it could be or could not be. It depends on the situation. But there's no fixed date, basically.
Oh, just choose whatever day you feel like.
Around the wedding day. Yeah, it's not going to just be like, oh, hey, let's have one year in advance. No. But somewhere like within the week.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So after that, what else? You guys go home and then prepare for the next day?
So are you talking about the wedding?
After your crazy party.
Oh, no preparation after that.
No preparation.
No, so the preparation should already be done. Like, so like the wife, it's not like a fixed sexist thing, but in the US, a lot of the times, the woman really wants to make her quote-unquote dream wedding come true. So she can, in USA, we are able to design a lot of things because, being the most popular type of marriage, we, for other cultures and countries, it's about being Western. But for us, it's not about having that traditional vibe anymore. It's about kind of like specializing it into your own personal style. Yeah. So, for example, the bride could pick, the bridesmaids' dresses.
Oh, that's
so
fun.
not all the girls would wear the same dress per se. They could all wear like different style of dresses, but they all have to be the same color.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Or like the flowers that they pick for the tables.
Yeah.
Like you can pick a specific type of flower or the specific type of candle or the tablecloth, and you can all make them all designed the same way, have a beautiful pattern that is just the bride's specific taste. And then you can also notify the people ahead of time to dress in a certain way or have a certain color with them.
That's
cool. Yeah, it's really special. And you can pick a location. Like the most traditional place is a church. You've seen it in movies, white church, white dress, love, love, love. That was from Love Actually. Anyways, and a lot of places people like to go get married on the beach, or like they'll go to the forest, and they maybe can go to a park. And people will dress up in very unique ways. The only people that really stay the same are the bride and the groom. Yeah. The groom must wear a suit, and the bride should wear some sort of dress, usually white.
Could it be different color?
Yes, it can be, but it can't be black.
Cannot be black.
Yeah, that's the rule. It means that we have the white dress for a reason. It's based off of the old tradition, or it's basically saying that the wife is still a virgin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so purity and not having any sins or not being naughty beforehand, before the marriage. So that's where the white dress came from.
Gotcha.
So black, on the other hand, is sin. So it means that she's really wild. I mean, she's not good for having children, or all of these, very old Orthodox way of thinking. But those ideas still kind of exist. It's like you can wear any kind of white, and you can wear any color. Just don't wear black. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The man doesn't matter if you can wear a suit, and the bride can even pick the groom's tie color to match like the tables and everything, the whole shebang. So it's really great when it comes to the wedding. And I know in Taiwan you just exchange rings, right?
For the engagement party. Yes.
Yeah, and you don't write kiss.
We don't.
Yeah.
Asian.
No.
Asian don't show up.
Okay. Let's not pick a whole entire continent right now.
No, we are very shy. You're supposed
Sure.
to, that's the symbol for you being a nice wife.
Yeah.
You have to be shy. You cannot be like
elegant.
Yeah, elegant. You cannot be like too talkative or things like that.
I got you. But in USA, for us, we have this phrase that's called tying the knot, okay? Which is the title of this episode. And tying the knot came from a very old traditional church, religious, all these things, meaning basically if you put a cloth wrapped around the groom and the bride's wrists, putting that special silk cloth around them represented basically your exchange of the rings. Okay, so like you're representing matrimony, like the connection of marriage. But because of this as being so traditional, we wanted to step it up a notch by exchanging not just rings but kisses. It's showing affection to the public. So by showing that kiss in the marriage, in the wedding, it represents to everyone that these two people are now a couple, and that everyone should respect them for showing any kind of affection to each other again in the future. So that's where that came from. Yeah, so it's very interesting. Yes, you have a question.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
I also heard like for the bride you will have something called it's called something blue, something borrowed.
Oh, and then something old and something new.
Yeah. What was that?
Oh, so this is another very old traditional mindset of kind of like bringing good luck to the bride. All of those things that you mentioned, something blue, something new, something old, and something borrowed, are trinkets. Very similar to what we were talking about in the proposal. Like they would give a token, right? To represent something.
Yeah.
And this time, these are little trinkets to represent good luck. Okay. And so let's say, for example, the something borrowed. Okay. That's a good example because that one comes from someone in your family. So maybe your mom, when she got married, she was maybe wearing this particular ring or maybe earring or
some kind of jewelry.
It could be a jewelry, it could be a cloth, it could be something.
Something.
Yeah, and that's why it's called something borrowed. And so she could receive that from her mother on her wedding day to represent more luck for her wedding. Because if it worked for her mom, it should work for her.
Oh, wow.
This kind of mindset. And so they have all these different ones, and they don't come from usually other people except for really close friends or family members.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so if you say something blue, it should be like, a blue cloth or a blue...
Like hairpin or something.
Sometimes you could even dye your hair blue.
Ooh!
Or something like something new would be like a new diamond in your necklace from someone, like maybe your husband as a engagement gift or something like that. And then what else was there? Something old, right?
Something old.
Yeah, so you can get something from like your father when he was young and he got like, he played baseball or something, and he has like, he had like a hat or, something, and you can like have a piece of that, and bring that with you. Anything. It just has to be something. Right?
Gotcha.
So that's where that tradition comes from.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think also another thing I found is very interesting about the wedding in America.
Yeah.
Like you guys have a lot of like a reception and ceremony. Can you tell everybody how is that? On your wedding day, how is the step?
Oh, the steps?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, we have, it's very similar to Taiwan, I feel like. It's just basically, there's a lot of preparation that goes into basically the kiss, all right? So, which is the ending of the marriage. Or the,
Ending of the
what I mean is of the ceremony of the wedding. Yes,
Gotcha.
okay? So, they get married by kissing, and then everything kind of like, hooray, it's over, party, yeah.
Okay.
But the beginning of it is basically, you can have people come from far and wide to have a reception before anything. Like they can come and like greet each other and like stay for maybe a day if it's going to be from a really far distance. But really, everything kind of begins at the wedding. Like everyone will get there, they're all dressed up, and then the wedding ceremony happens, then the kiss happens, and then we will have like the party afterwards, which doesn't necessarily have to happen. There are two different things that could happen. One is I'll give you an example. My sister, after she got married, about a couple houses down, they hosted a reception. Okay, and so the reception was everyone had food similar to Taiwan's. Which one was that? The marriage ceremony, right?
Yes.
Where they all just sit down, have food together, and then someone, usually the best man of the groom, will make a toast.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a very common thing. And then in the toast, they will say something really nice, like, "I remember, Eric,
When we are like 5 years old,
and we would pick each other's noses." It was just a wonderful time. And then,
I'm pretty sure you guys still do that. It's not just when
anyways,
you're 5 years old.
we don't know who you're talking about. Okay, so, and the end of it is like they will all say cheers. And it will be a very moving moment. Okay, so it's a very nice moment. But then again, it really depends. You don't have to have this. It's not necessary to have this reception. The alternative of not having a reception is usually like this. What happens is the bride and groom will get into a car, okay? And on the back of the car, they will have a sign that says, just married. Yeah, and while you're walking out of a church or wherever, people will throw rice at you. And that means to get rid of the evil spirits while you're like walking down. Old tradition. No one knows that. Only know that because I Googled it. Okay, so.
Because you don't have one.
Yeah, oh, wow. She's really stabbing me here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep reminding you.
So just so, because it's getting a little bit long, I don't want to go too much further. Just basically, you get in the car, the groom will usually drive, the bride gets in the passenger seat, but before she gets into the car, she still has a bouquet of flowers.
Oh,
okay?
Oh my God.
And so with the bouquet of flowers, what she will do is that she'll turn around and throw the bouquet in the air, and then whoever of her girlfriends catches it is going to be the next woman to get married.
Wow.
That's what it represents. Okay, and then she gets in the car, they drive off, and sometimes in the back of the car there are cans that are like attached by string onto the car, and it'll rattle like da 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 all the way down, and that's just to also like scare away spirits to be able to keep them safe on the road and stuff like that during their marriage. And that's pretty much the other option. So based off of that, Anita, when you hear both of them, reception and no reception, which one did you think sounded better?
I'm gonna choose the non-reception one and all the way to the reception.
So you're taking the car to the reception. Oh wow, classic Anita move, everybody. So yeah, that's basically the story of American marriages and what we have for engagements. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So what do you think?
I'm sorry, I lost you a little bit because I was imagining my wedding.
Oh, she's still thinking about it. Well, hopefully when we do have it, we will be able to have our loyal listeners to come and join us.
Yeah, that'd be great, right?
Because I want to have a Taiwanese one and you want to have an American one. So I think we should just have both.
Yeah, we should totally do that. Wow, I'm very excited.
Yes, indeed. Well, that's it for us today. Thank you for coming, Anita.
Yeah, thank you for your time today.
Yeah, sure. And we'll see
you.
Meeting you. Okay. Should I get another flip-flop?
Please don't.
Okay. Well, that is the end of our episode. Thank you so much for listening. And if you're still listening, please make sure to give us a nice rating. It really helps spread the word about our podcast. And shout out to all of our amazing talker students.
Thank you so much.
Your advice and your points of view are always being inputted into our podcast. We really love all of your insights, and we're very grateful for it. So we'll see you again soon.
Ya.
Take care.
Bye.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Taiwanica. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Thanks again for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode.